back for another instalment of Mad Chats at MHCC. He's Dr. Brad, I'm Dr. Scott. We're going to get started. So, Dr. Brad, it's June. We've just hit winter. It's getting colder, it's getting wetter, it's getting greyer outside. Without doubt, one of the most common conversations we're having with our patients at the moment is all about the immune system. What can we do to support our immune system? Why am I getting head colds all the time? Why are my kids always sick, etc.? So today we're going to talk about the 5 strategies that you can engage and utilize by which you can support your immune system as best as possible. So Brad, 5 strategies. What is the foundational basis that we must have in place in order for the other strategies to work?
Yep, first and foremost is a clear functioning nervous system.
So what does that really mean?
So that means that we have good spinal movement.
Yep.
So having good spinal movement equals a greater functioning nervous system, which then reduces our stress on our body and enhances our immune function.
The simple fact is, movement of our spine is the single biggest influence on the function of your nerve system. And what you have to remember is that includes the brain, which runs the whole show. So we've got our foundational principle in place. We've got a clear working nerve system. Our spine is moving well. What are the next strategies in no particular order that we can add to help support our immune system?
Yep, so physically active.
Okay.
This time of year, it's quite easy to be stuck indoors and difficulty getting outdoors and with the rain and the weather. So what we want to do is just still remain as functionally active as possible and getting out there, walking when we can, engaging in as much physical activity as we possibly can.
So whether that be walking, whether it be yoga, whether it be Pilates, whether it be cycling, whether it be hopping, skipping, jumping, what we're saying is we don't care what movement you really do, just move. I know it's tempting to stay under the doona in front of the TV or in front of a log fire. Hell, we all enjoy that at times, but we've got to make sure we get some movement in there, right? So we're moving, we've got a clear working nerve system. What's next?
We want to fuel our body with nutritious food, so quality fruit and vegetables, lean cut quality meats. We want to avoid processed foods like dairy and complex carbohydrates, gluten-containing foods. We want to make sure that we're getting good omega-3s, either from a supplement or your seafood products, as well as, most importantly, vitamin D. I know it's hard to get some vitamin D around this time of the year with the lack of sun, so a vitamin D supplement may help with that as well.
Yeah, as oxymoronic as this sounds, yes, many of us know that Australia has one of the highest rates of skin cancer in the world. We also seem to have one of the highest rates of vitamin D deficiency in the world. Now, that may be a paranoia about the sun that we've been bred into. It may be the fact is that we're rugging up, particularly if you live in some of the southern states during winter. So we're eating good foods, we're moving more, we've got our clear working nerve system and good spinal function. What are the other 2 steps that we can use that is going to really boost our immune system?
Yep, so that's mental health, so keeping our mental stresses at bay by engaging in good conversation and good quality social circles, getting out and about when you can. It is dark and gloomy, so we want to make sure that we do engage in good conversation and keep our thoughts clean and clear.
Yeah, which means stop stressing about where your footy team is on the ladder at this time of year. That doesn't matter until I think it's September. And it's all good. The election is done for the next few years. Finally, what's the final key?
Yep, so quality and quantity of sleep. Making sure you're getting good quality and good amount of sleep.
Sleep, look, it's paranoid. The amount of rest we get is a massive player in the function of our immune system. We all know that probably one of the most susceptible people to poor quality rest, not the world's best quality food, a limitation in their movement or a massive recent change in their posture, and way too much stress is probably either our shift workers or our new mums. Mums are prioritising everyone but themselves. They've gone through the biggest postural change they can. They're up at 3 o'clock with a screaming kid. You are at your most vulnerable during those times. So everything that we can do to support that is absolutely paramount. So there it is. Move well, eat good food, hang out with cool people, stop stressing about your footy team, get plenty of rest, and underpin that all with some really good spinal movement and clear working nerve system. You're giving your immune system the best chance to be at its strongest. So there it is. Mad Chats, MHCC at the start of winter.